Before the ships touched shore, the nations already lived. Forests breathed, rivers fed, councils ruled, and the drums of memory carried across the land. In 1492, Christopher Columbus crossed the Atlantic Sea under the Spanish crown of Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand. He searched for Asia, but landed in the Caribbean islands where the Taino people already lived with farms, villages, trade routes, and laws. The Spanish planted crosses and flags into native soil and claimed lands they did not discover. Disease followed the ships. Smallpox, measles, influenza, and war spread across the islands. Millions died without immunity. The encomienda system forced native people into labor inside mines and plantations. Gold traveled to Europe while native bodies collapsed beneath hunger and violence. In 1519, Hernan Cortez marched into the Aztec Empire in present-day Mexico. Emperor Montezuma II ruled Tenochtitlan, a city larger than most cities in Europe. Spanish soldiers carried steel swords, horses, guns, and native allies from rival tribes. By 1521,
the Aztec Empire fell.
In 1532, Francisco Pizarro attacked the Inca Empire and captured Emperor Atahualpa in Peru silver from Potosi filled European treasuries, while native civilizations burned beneath conquest. The French moved into Canada through the St. Lawrence River. Samuel de Champlain founded Quebec in 1608. Fur trade alliances tied French traders with the Huron and Algonquin nations. The Dutch entered Manhattan Island in 1626. English settlers founded Jamestown in 1607 and Plymouth Colony in 1620. At first they depended on native agriculture, native maps, native diplomacy, and native mercy to survive cold winters and starvation.
Treaties were signed, then broken, promises spoken, then stolen. The land fed strangers, then strangers took the land. From the Atlantic shoreline to the western plains, the story carried blood, fire, hunger, chains. Nations were divided, villages erased, empires called it progress, while native lives were displaced.
In 1675, King Philip's War exploded in New England after tensions between English settlers and the Wampanoag Confederacy Metacom, called King Philip by the English, fought against colonial expansion. Villages burned on both sides, but native losses shattered resistance in the region. In the South, the English pushed tobacco plantations deeper into native territories. African slavery expanded beside native displacement. The Proclamation of 1763 by the British Crown tried to stop colonial settlement west of the Appalachian Mountains after Pontiac's rebellion, but settlers ignored the order after the American Revolution ended in 1783. The new United States government expanded aggressively westward. The Northwest Indian War erupted in 1794. The Battle of Fallen Timbers defeated native confederacies resisting settlement in the Ohio Valley. President Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act in 1830. The Cherokee, Choctaw, Creek, Chickasaw, and Seminole nations faced forced removal from southeastern lands.
In 1838,
the Cherokee Trail of Tears began.
Thousands died
from disease,
starvation,
and freezing weather,
while marching toward present day.
Oklahoma gold had been discovered on
Cherokee land
in Georgia,
and settlers demanded removal.
The doctrine called Manifest Destiny spread during the 19th century. Americans claimed divine permission to control the continent from ocean to ocean. In 1846, war against Mexico expanded United States territory across the Southwest. The California Gold Rush of 1849 flooded native lands with miners and settlers. Violence massacred native communities throughout California. At Zane Creek in 1864, at Wounded Knee in 1890, The rifles answered prayers with bullets. The buffalo vanished. The reservations grew. Boarding schools cut native hair, banned native languages, and punished native song.
Still the nation survived. The Lakota survived. The Lakota survived. The Navajo survived. The Haudenosaunee survived. The memory survived. Every border drawn across the earth.
America was not empty wilderness, waiting for Europe. It was already filled with nations, governments, farms, trade networks, religions, and histories, thousands of years old. The theft came through conquest, disease, broken treaties, forced marches, military campaigns, and laws written by expanding governments.
Yet native people remain alive.
Before the flags, before the fires, before the cannons broke the dawn, 60 million souls were living here with culture, law, and song. This is not discovery. This is the oldest theft ever drawn.
1492 from Palos, Spain, 3 vessels caught the wind. Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria, Columbus crossed in sin. Queen Isabella, King Ferdinand, the monarchs who sent him in.
They came with crosses,
Came with chains, came claiming land is theirs.
the Taino watch from Guanahani shores.
Completely unprepared.
This is how they stole America, documented, cold and bare. October 12, 1492, Columbus touched the sand. He called them Indians and wrote to Spain.
This is a peaceful land.
Then he enslaved 500 Taino souls and shipped them off in chains. The encomienda system bled the islands for the Spanish gains. 1493, Pope Alexander VI drew the line. The Papa Bull indicate terror, split the world by his divine design. 1494, the Treaty of Tordesillas sealed the deal in ink. Portugal claimed the east, Spain took the west. None stopped to think. 1519, Hernan Cortez arrived in Mexico with 500 men and steel. Montezuma II opened the gates of fatal.
Welcoming zeal.
By 1521, Tenochtitlan had fallen, 300,000 killed. 1532, Francisco Pizarro went to Peru. Atahualpa's blood was spilled.
1492 from Palos, Spain, 3 vessels caught the wind.
Nina,
Pinta, Santa Maria, Columbus crossed and sinned.
Queen Isabella,
King Ferdinand,
the monarchs who
sent him in.
they came with crosses,
Came with chains, came claiming land is theirs.
the Taino watch from Guanahani shores.
Completely unprepared.
This is how they stole America, documented, cold and bare. 1607, Jamestown rose on Powhatan Confederacy ground. Chief Wahunsonaka watched the English settlers coming around. 1620, the Mayflower dock with 102 aboard. The Wampanoag Nation fed and taught them, then received a sword. 1675, Metacom called King Philip.
Praised his war.
3,000 native souls were dead before they finally
Closed the score.
Metacom was beheaded, his head placed on a pike for 25 long years.
1830,
President Andrew Jackson
shed no tears.
he signed the Indian Removal Act on May the 28th. 1830s page, forcing the Cherokee, the Choctaw, the Creek, Chickasaw, and Seminole from
Every state.
1838, the Trail of Tears began its brutal.
Winter march.
4,000 Cherokee died
Walking west.
beneath the frozen arch. Manifest destiny,
John O'Sullivan coin.
that phrase in 1845, a printed.
Legal license to ensure
No native nation,
stayed alive.
from 60 million people down to
237,000 by 1900's time.
This is what they call civilization. The rest of us call it
Genocide.
the Dawes Act came in 1887, breaking tribal lands apart.
1879.
Captain Richard Henry Pratt opened Carlisle School to crush the heart.
Kill the Indian
Save the man,
is published
practice creed.
by 1900.
Only 237,000 remain to breathe and bleed. November 29th,
1864.
Sand Creek, Colorado's
Cold floor.
Colonel John Shavington Ned,
700 soldiers.
who slaughtered 150.
Women, children, more.
June 25th,
1876.
76.
Little big horns, Banks ran red.
Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse stood tall. General George
Armstrong Custer fell there dead.
December 29th,
89. Wounded knee, the final blow.
300 Dakota Sioux massacred by the United States.
7th Cavalry in South Dakota snow.
From 60 million souls to nearly none.
Read every name, every deed.
How Europeans stole America is history.
Documented, agreed.
Every treaty broken,
Every nation bled,
every child.
forced to concede.
The land remembers every wound.
And still the survivors rise to lead.